What's going on, guys? I'm going to be discussing with you my first impressions for Titanfall. As you know, I have been playing the beta all weekend, and I'd like to just tell you what I think about the game. But before we get into that, I'd like to discuss a affiliate program that I have going on right now with Control Freaks. If you actually use the coupon code ROYAL on their website, the link is in the description, you'll get 10% off your order. I actually get that 10% back, and it actually helps out the channel a lot. Basically, what Control Freaks are is they're extensions that you put onto either your PS3, Xbox One, any controller in general, and you just stick them on. It actually extends your controller, increases your aim, your accuracy, everything. It's only $10 for two of them. You can put them on either joysticks. You do whatever you want. They're easy. You just click them right on and you play. They're incredible. I use them myself, and I got a majority of this gameplay actually with them. So enough about that, though. I'd like to tell you my opinion on Titanfall. So I wrote down a couple of things, some pros and cons behind the game from what I've seen so far. Obviously, the game's in beta. It has its little things going on. It only had 2 maps, like 4 or 5 guns, a few pistols, and only 2 anti-Titan weapons. From what I've seen, the class-making system is actually pretty good. It's not too elaborate, it's not too confusing. There's a few things that they could fix. I feel like the perks that I was using really didn't affect my character too much. I don't know if that was what they were trying for. I felt like the perks that I chose really didn't reflect how I wanted to play. Maybe that might be because it's beta. They didn't obviously show all of them. They didn't release all of them because they didn't want to release all the information in the world. But I feel like they definitely should do a better job with the perks so that like actually obviously reflect your character, but also show up more often. I had like certain like I honestly didn't even worry about the perks. I didn't change them at all because I didn't think they really did anything for me. And another thing that I didn't seem to like was how fast the leveling was. Maybe if there is slower leveling, it might be because of the beta. They wanted fast leveling. They wanted people to get to the highest level. Or if that is the leveling, hopefully there's a really high rank to get to the highest rank. Because usually when I play games that are first-person shooters, I am playing the game to get to the highest rank. And if I can get to the highest rank in playing in 3 hours on the beta, hopefully I can't get to the highest rank only by playing like 10 hours total in the actual full game. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the lag compensation. It is awful. It is really bad in the game. I know it's the servers, but anything like that because it's a beta. But from what I've seen, if you had 100 ping or higher, you were almost invincible. You teleported consistently, and it's impossible to shoot someone with 100 ping, let alone someone with 200, 300, 400 ping. So I feel like they need to have some kind of ping blocker or ping kicker, not allow United States people to play with UK people, or like join public UK servers if you're in the US, or vice versa. Obviously playing with friends that are in the United Kingdom is fine. But I feel like it's really not very good lag compensation. It could cause a lot of problems for maybe the competitive scene that they want to bring into the game. It could cause a lot of rage issues, obviously, because first-person shooters bring rage. But enough about the bad, now we're going to talk about the good. The game is freaking incredibly fun. I literally sat there as soon as I got the beta, and I played it for 4 hours straight. The last time I played a game for 4 hours straight intentionally, I couldn't tell you when. I couldn't tell you the time that I actually sat down and played a game for 4 hours and enjoyed every second of it. It is so much fun. There's just so much to do. The Titans are incredible. Graphics are incredible. Controls are seamlessly the easiest thing in the world. You would think they were so complicated with all the wall running, the parkour, the calling in of Titans, Titan formations that you can change them to. You can set them to fall. You can set them to stay. It's really just seamlessly elaborate, but at the same time, it's just so easy to handle, and it's just so much fun. There's nothing more exciting than putting on the smart pistol, wall running like James Bond, and taking out 15 grunts with a single push of the key. It is freaking amazing. And then a thing that needs to be talked about with all first-person shooters, me being a first-person shooter fan, a lot of things come down to balancing of guns and weapons and that kind of thing. From what I've seen, I think the smart pistol is a little overpowered the way it works. I feel like against human players or pilots, there really shouldn't be a insta-kill when it comes to pilots. I feel like the smart pistol should only be for grunts and specters and that kind of stuff, instead of being able to 1 or 3 shot burst lock on a pilot. Other than that, though, I really did not see any balancing issues. The sniper rifle in the beta was only a 2-hit kill. One hit kill headshot, just like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. The game really doesn't have any issues. I don't think they really need to balance too much. What you would expect, really, is these giant titans running around with giant guns being able to stomp on people, and you think they would be extremely overpowered to people that are running as a pilot. And I can tell you right now that I did not feel that way at all. I actually felt at a disadvantage in a Titan. Mainly because, obviously, being in a Titan, you're kind of a giant target. Other Titans are shooting at you and that kind of stuff. And it would cause me to die a lot, but get a lot of points. So it's a risk and reward. Usually I would call in my Titan and I would let him autopilot itself. And it would get me kills, and then I'd run around as a guy with a smart pistol or with a sniper rifle, getting grunt kills. And I think the balancing is perfect there. I don't think they really need to change anything, and I know they spent a really long time on balancing because this is supposed to be the COD killer. And you know what? I think it actually could be the COD killer. So that's my first impressions on the game after playing it for roughly 10 to 12 hours. I would recommend you pre-order it right now. The game is incredible. If you are a first-person shooter fan, it is probably the most fun that you're ever going to get out of a game in a very long time. I think this could be the COD killer, like I said before. It's only $60 on Origin. It is produced by EA. I know EA and Origin and all that kind of stuff have had problems in the past with servers, support. SimCity, for example, was just a piece of dog meat when it first came out. It was impossible to play. But I think they're really doing a good job with this. The whole open beta thing and showing people like, hey, Origin, we might have had our problems in the past, but we've figured it out, and we're going to be playing this awesome game, and I'm going to give you this awesome game, and I think it's going to be an awesome game myself. I would recommend to anybody $60, and I would give it probably like 4.5 stars out of 5. As always, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and go in the description. Go follow my Twitter, like my Facebook. I am trying to get a lot more people on my Twitter because that's where I usually do my announcements now. This has been my first impressions on the Titanfall beta.